Hey there. So it's a snow day here in North Carolina, and I'm using it to prep for a couple talks that I've got scheduled for next week. But I also know that I've got to get some prospecting done because that's the lifeblood of our business. But since it's a snow day, I'm hoping to have actually some pretty good success. Since prospects are a bit of a captive audience, since they're likely chained to their desk because they can't get anywhere because of the weather. But when I talk to business owners, leaders, C-suite execs, you know what I hear all the time? Our team has a prospecting problem. They're not making enough calls. They're struggling to get responses. As a result, the pipeline's kind of light. But here's the thing: most sales teams, they don't have a prospecting problem. They have a system problem. And if your reps don't have a structured, repeatable prospecting process, that's a lot to say. It doesn't matter how many calls they make, they're still going to struggle. So if your team's prospecting efforts, if they're all over the place, here's probably why. Number one, they don't have any consistency. Some days they go all in, others they kind of disappear from their own pipe. Number two, no targeting. They're chasing anyone with a pulse instead of ideal buyers or their ideal client profile. And number three, there's no real follow-up process. Most reps, they give up way too early. But the reality is sales teams, they don't need more calls. They actually need a system to follow a process in place. So here's how to fix your team's prospecting process. Number one, you got to build a structured outreach system. One phone call, one email, not going to cut it. Great prospecting happens over time. It's a mix of calls, emails, LinkedIn, follow ups with a plan. Number two, they focus on quality, not just activity. Okay. If your team is reaching out to the wrong people, no amount of effort is going to save them. Get clear on your ICP or your ideal client profile so they're talking to the right buyers. And number three, follow up like a pro, right? 80% of deals happen after the fifth touch, but most reps, in reality, they really quit after two. So if your team doesn't have a structured follow up process, they're leaving deals on the table, they're leaving revenue on the table. The best prospecting, it's not about volume, it's about consistency and strategy. So if your team is struggling with inconsistent processing, weak outreach, or stalled pipeline growth, it's not a motivation problem, it's a process problem. So that's actually why I run half-day sales boot camps, to help teams build a structured, high-impact prospecting system that gets results. But if you want to kind of see what that's all about before committing your team to that, you can actually join my free virtual workshop next Friday, February 28th at noon. We're going to break down how to fix a broken prospecting process in about an hour and show you a preview of what we cover in the half-day bootcamp prospecting section. So either drop a comment below, you can DM me, or simply register with a link in the post. Take care, talk soon, have a great day, and if you're in North Carolina, enjoy the snow. Have a good one.